morning. So I am cheap. Cheap. I prefer the word frugal. What it really means is I don't like to pay full price. Okay, I do not. I like a bargain. I love Goodwill, Heavenly Threads, Salvation Army. And this trickles down to my family because I make a lot of the financial decisions in our family. So we do not eat out a lot. We might eat out at a nice restaurant maybe once a year. Maybe. We haven't done it yet, and it's September. Still time. We're more likely to eat out at a restaurant that's like a quick service restaurant, like Subway, or a fast food restaurant. And I still don't want to pay full price. So I look into my mailbox each year because once a year, there is the Burger King coupon flyer. And we all love Whoppers. So we take these coupons and we go to Burger King. There is only one problem. The Whoppers in these coupons do not come with cheese. That is unacceptable. We like cheese. And if you want to put cheese on your burger at Burger King, it will cost you at least 40 or 50 cents a slice. And that is also unacceptable. So what I do is I take a little lunchbox that we use for school, and I throw an ice pack in it, and we bring our own cheese. And I don't care. Nobody's ever said anything to me. My kids might talk about this when they're older, but I'm cheap. It works for me. God is not cheap, okay? God is not looking for a bargain. God's not looking to cut corners. God's willing to pay full price. And what I'm talking about is Jesus, right? So I don't know whether it was a hard decision or not for God to send Jesus to earth to show us what love in action is, but I know that God did it. And when Jesus came, you know, Jesus could have fled Jerusalem at any time. Jesus did not have to die. But Jesus knew what it was to follow God, and Jesus knew that the message he was saying was very important to those people in Jerusalem, and so he didn't flee. He didn't water down the message. He didn't soften it to tick off less people. He knew what he had to do, and he paid the price. So God's love is free for us all, but there's still a cost to being a Christian. There's still a price that you have to pay, and that comes through time and money, giving up your comfort, maybe giving up your freedom. So with our time, we think about our lives, right? We are all living our best lives. We have careers, and we have our jobs, and you have school, and studying, and sports, and hobbies, and entertainment, and video games, and movies, and vacations you're going on. But what price are you willing to pay with your time for God? It's a big question. And what about money? Money's a big deal to a lot of people. I know that when my kids get money, they immediately make a plan how to spend it on themselves. Grown-ups do this too. Am I willing to put that saved cheese money in the offering plate in addition to my regular tithe? Maybe. Might do it today. How much money are we willing to pay to get God's message further out into the world? To do things for people? Are we willing to give up our comfort? You know, if you're weeding somebody's garden because they can't get down there because their bones are hurting and aching and they're older, it's not comfortable. But that's definitely God's work. Are you willing to give up your comfort to help somebody move? Are you willing to give up your freedom? So many people throughout history have given up their freedom to spread God's message. Martin Luther King Jr., Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a lot of people that we don't know their names. Paul in the Bible, went to jail. People gave up their lives. All of the disciples, except for one, died spreading the message of God. So I want you to give this week and every week after through your glorious abundance. God has this love for you that God so easily gives to all of us, but there is a cost to following God. And we have to remember that everything that we're given from God, we need to easily give back to the world, to show God, to show the world who God is. So give through your glorious abundance and think to yourself, what price are you willing to pay to be a follower of Christ? Be with me in prayer. Ever-giving God, help us to remember that you've given us all that we have. Help us to be generous. Help us to give our love freely to others in order that they might know you better through our love for them. Amen.